Now, if you're being attacked for 15 years on YouTube, you need to let someone know they're acting closeted homosexual, right? All you can do, right? But I don't mind openly homosexual people either because I can stay away from them too. It's the ones in the closet you got to deal with differently. Because, see, they might even try to attack you or rape you if you figure that shit out. That's the real problem with them. And blame you for their sexual attraction to you like they're Satan or something. In Eden, having anal sex with Adam and Eve, or Eve and Adam. And then getting them all to do it with you. Like that's God's will or something, or God would have a problem with it unto death, or confusing the hell out of everybody, and not giving a person the right to say no either, or change their mind, right? That's a God complex this person has. They can't be wrong, even though they know they're wrong, right? And like I said, I don't mind like Neil Patrick Harrison having a husband and being happy with that man. The Bible don't say that way. It does say if you're married to a woman, don't lay with a man as you lay with your wife. Or, sure. That's adultery behind her back. That's an abomination if you do it that way. Sure. And you should be stoned for doing it that way. It's behind your wife's back. Called it being in the closet about it. Now, if you're openly gay and you want to be with a woman too, that's called being bisexual. And then you're honest about it. The abomination part comes in because you're doing it behind her back. Anyway, don't you think? You should know better than that, right? Same with the, should be the same with the married woman and you're married too, right? Kind of seem like what happened with Jesus in his life. And yes, they bring your wife to in Judaism, not another man's wife. Like Joseph and Mary, Joseph was mindful to put her away privately, not some other man. Even if he's playing the damn Messiah, you don't bring someone else's wife to him to see if he'll stone her or not, which is part of the point if you read the story. And that's why he wouldn't take up the stone to stone her first, which is what that was about too. The husband is to pick up the stone to stone her first. That's why it was a temptation for Jesus as well. But he might have been with the woman at the well. We don't know that either. But she's interestingly after the marriage in Canaan, which we don't know who the bridegroom is. He's never identified by John unless you go further down in the chapter or something where he talks about Jesus being the bridegroom because he has the bride, whatever that means. Someone didn't seem to want us to know Jesus was married. Was that Peter or the Catholics or something like that? Probably because they're acting gay about it. Okay, the whole church is molesting little boys. That's bad, Christians. And maybe little girls, some of them. It don't matter. Now, you got to be alone, though, to molest someone unless someone's trying to entrap you into it, and then that's on them because they're believing fake letters from your shipmates, not from you. Anyone can type up a letter and pretend they me and sign my name at the bottom. Don't mean I did that shit. But if you believe them, what can I do about it? That's how sabotage works. The people sabotaging you are trying to fuck you up the ass, and you keep telling them no, like the Highlander. He knew the cop was cruising for a piece of ass. Now, he was with a woman that you see the point in this movie. So he likes women if he's, a Highlander, and don't just fuck men and women. No. He had a preference, even though he was immortal. But that's up to you. I don't mind if you be gay with another man. That's not my business. But what is wrong if you cheat on that man or again don't give a fuck or have a trophy wife and fuck her. And him. That's what this kind of means. too, you think? That's the abomination. You're with both behind each other's back. I don't know. You're not open about it. You're lying. You're being tricky like Satan was in Eden, and you even deny he was in Eden. Of course, something showed us all this sexual immorality, right? And the immorality part is lying about what you're doing. It may not feel as good as you pretend it does with Eve, and then yourself, and then Adam. See, 3 people were introduced to anal sex, not just one. Even Satan himself never really did it before. That's the point. But it gave them the knowledge of good and evil, the understanding that both were not how they were supposed to do that. The way they did it, too, is bad. Not necessarily in a committed relation like Bill's or even Elton John. That's not the problem either. You're misinterpreting it. And you don't give a damn. Bye.